what it do? It's your girl, Natty J.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow me, Natty J _ baby. We are back. This is episode 3, season 2, and this is part 2.
Part 2.
We are back with Mr. Kevin with Anari Jeans. Did I say it right?
Correct.
Hey, I said it right, y'all.
Hey.
We are back, and I am here with my co-host, Lakey. What
Hey.
you do, baby? How are you doing
I'm
today?
doing a lot better today
Okay.
than I was yesterday, but we are in the building. Look, we linked up with Mr. Kevin a few months ago at the rooftop.
Yeah.
You know, what's been up since then?
Grinding, creating. Got a lot of motion going on. Cut out a lot of the BS and getting straight with business.
Understood.
Life is precious, and we all on a time clock, so I'm not trying to waste any time I got. You know what I'm saying?
Amen to
Yeah.
that.
Is it something that happened was it something like life-threatening or anything you want to
Nah,
express or
it's
give
like
some wisdom to us or?
I mean, it's just, you gotta get to it. We had a tragic loss in Takeoff, and a lot of these rappers, even fashion designers like Virgil, they just, pass away, and it's like, wow, they thought you're gonna be here forever.
Absolutely.
And so I just woke up and was like, I need to get to it.
Right.
I want a better body. I want more money. I want to do so much, but we like really on borrowed time. So a lot of things that are not adding value to that, I try to really cut it out and just get laser focus on the design and the business aspect of what I got
Gotcha.
going on.
Now, are you one of those men? Because I know some men that are nice looking here in Indy like to, pop out in the summer and do their thing in the summer and be all rah in the summer. But then when wintertime comes, they like to, hibernate and, be about family. So does that have something to do with it too?
I think that's, universal thing. Summertime I'm shine and wintertime I'm grind. I think everybody has that mindset because me personally, I don't like cold weather. I don't like the snow. I don't like any of that. So it's like, why am I outside?
Right.
So summertime,
Right.
pop out, meet some people,
Right.
talk, have a good time and have some fun. But wintertime, it's all
Right.
grind. It's that button that I push, it's go.
What are you taking out of your lifestyle to change? What's the change?
I'm an avid Starbucks drinker,
Okay.
So I'm really trying to cut Starbucks out. So I've cut out all the lattes, so I only get.
What's your favorite drink?
Right.
The white chocolate mocha,
Ooh,
and I tried.
that's one of mine.
The hot?
Yeah,
The hot, yeah,
you know, and I tried, the holiday flavors,
Okay.
pumpkin spice, apple crisp, whatever. I try to razzle
like
dazzle. It's cool. It's
Okay.
cool. I like it. I love Starbucks, but I'm trying to cut out of Starbucks because I don't want to be an addict of anything.
And it's expensive.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If it's caffeine, if it's TV, what is it?
It's pizza, hands down.
The best pizzas. No, the best pizza in
Pizza.
Indy.
Okay, best pizza.
The best pizza in Indy.
Like I've been running with Donato's for a while.
I mean, they
Donato's
good.
is
They
pretty
good.
Donato's not bad. Papa John's was my favorite, but they've been hit and miss. But,
Yeah, I can agree.
I just love pizza.
my uncle from he lived on 40th and Emerson. He lived there forever, and then he used first it was Kinnear, and they used to always order Circle City pizza.
Circle City.
And I don't think that's around anymore.
No.
I mean, it's probably imitated or whatever,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
they used to order them around the world.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
that was really good.
They had a good
West side. You from the east side,
I'm
right?
from the east side.
Yeah,
Okay.
East side. We from the west side.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry.
travel out there
Yeah.
too much. That's how I love it.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
it
can
is.
bring that back because
Homeboy, I said, man, you know what? A skating rink would really kill it. A
Yeah.
live skating rink.
yeah, but
make
we
it
really
real
need to
sexy.
show them what it because they just don't even really know. Like
No.
they don't know.
No, and then I mean the youth today is not like how we was.
No,
Like
they're
that
not.
that was a moment where we were like, okay, we going.
Right.
We're planning to go.
We're
Like a
going.
week before. Are you going to the
Yeah.
rink? You going? We gonna meet up. We gonna do this dance move. We gonna
Right.
have this line dance.
Right.
I love
We
it.
gonna,
Right. It was
I
that
used to walk to the rink. I
Man.
was right across the street.
Man, I used to
Okay.
beg to go. My uncle used to come in there. Come on, let's go. Time to
Let's
go.
go. for the West Side. Like I seen so many people get stomped at the ring.
Yeah, that's when people used to actually fight.
They actually fight.
Instead of kill.
There's no
Yeah.
pulling guns. There's get your ass whooped and pull back
Right.
up
Yeah.
the next week.
Right.
You know.
Simple as that.
Yeah, simple as that.
Skates might be flying,
Right.
but
You might
Exactly.
go with a skate,
guns. Yeah.
but no guns.
No
But no guns, exactly. So we're going into that, like what the violence that has been just plaguing just the whole United States, period, with all of the rappers getting killed. What's your topic on that?
It's hard because sometimes when you are speaking of such violence, selling dope, hitting licks, turning babes out, that's gonna hit you in real life. And if you really live in that life, people gonna check you. It's like really one of the dangerous professions that you can have. You literally are famous. One that causes envy and jealousy already. You have money, you have access. Now a lot of people see that and they want to check your temperature. I mean, it could be the slightest thing, like, hey, he didn't shake my hand, he tried me, so now I'm about to try to get this on video and get a one up and gain some clout. It's it's very lame to me, but at the same time, you gotta move a certain way.
Yeah.
I move a certain way, and I'm not nearly as rich or famous as these rappers. And it's just the thing that you have to be. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. You gotta be aware of who you with and what's going on. You gotta
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you want a certain level and you got a certain amount of famousness, it's certain things that you probably shouldn't do. Certain things, certain areas you probably shouldn't be at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain things that you probably shouldn't put yourself in because certain things are put yourself in certain situations. You know what I mean? But then again, you also don't know when your time is up either. You don't know when God gonna call you.
One of those situations where you got too comfortable and you're not being cognitive of what's really going on. It's
Or do black people just still love the struggle?
Right.
Or just still want
Or
to be
just love
around?
the streets, and you just
know what I
love
mean?
what you
Just
what you
still
grew
want
up
to be-
in.
Right.
I mean, the streets can be comfortable if you are from there. You may feel like you are from there. So, from my neighborhood, if I became this famous rich person or whatnot, it would still be hard for me to stay away from my neighborhood. But at the same time, I'm definitely not going to sit there and chill on that
Right.
because that is a lick for somebody.
Exactly.
It don't even make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, sometimes it might be, it sounds cliche, but that's when keeping it real go wrong. You get rich to get up out of the hood. Not to
Damn.
stay in.
Right.
I mean, that is true. True. To put a spin on things, holidays is coming up. What is your best part of the holiday? Is Thanksgiving coming up? Is our next holiday? What's your best?
I think holidays are up and down. Some people aren't there. My grandmother ended up getting COVID on Thanksgiving last year, and she passed, and it's
Condolences.
appreciate it. And it's just crazy. Now we're gonna see her this next year.
Right.
But I still think that having Thanksgiving and even Christmas are good to gather up the family and just have good times, talk, chill out, laugh.
Yeah.
Now, do you cook?
I do cook.
Okay.
I do cook. I cook on a normal, but for Thanksgiving, I leave that to like super high professionals. First of all, I don't.
So you ain't doing the turkey? Like
Nah,
most men
actually,
do the
I
turkey
don't
for
even
the...
like turkey. Yeah, I don't even like turkey.
What?
I like turkey.
What's your favorite dish?
Yeah.
My favorite dish?
What are you looking for to eat?
Yeah.
They gonna have to fix me salmon.
I know that's right.
That's not traditional.
It's not.
Right. We ain't say no sweet
That
potatoes.
makes sweet potato. Like, my grandmother, she had the best sweet potato pie.
Man,
Oh, I don't like sweet
look.
potato pie.
Rest in peace,
Yep,
Molly
yep,
Franklin
yep.
too.
That's
Hey, we go.
That's
That's
what I'm looking
trifling.
for. Are you serious?
Yeah,
What?
Sweet potato pie, sweet potatoes.
Oh, you're tripping.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you
That's that other side coming out of her. Look.
That's the other side.
Yeah, she like pumpkin spicy.
pumpkin
I don't like pumpkin spice either.
No.
I don't like that either.
Hey,
I don't
is
like
that the
pumpkin
other
nothing.
side?
Nothing?
No, I don't like sweet potato pie. I don't really know.
You don't like no
No,
pie, no
I actually
sweet.
don't even care about Thanksgiving, to be honest, because I'm
Okay.
not close with my family. So
Okay.
it's just me
Okay.
and my kids, so I'm a cook, and they picky, so they don't eat dressing, they don't eat collard greens, they don't eat
Neither
sweet potato
do I.
pie, they
I
don't
don't
eat potato salad.
No
One person
potato
eat
salad.
turkey, the other one eat ham. So it's really
So how do
not-
you deal with that then?
Yeah.
What? I mean, are we just going to an all you can eat?
Right.
Y'all
We're
just get
going
the
to Rite.
I don't really care. It's just another day to
And
get
how many kids?
4.
So it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
And then all us picky. So
Mm.
none of them eat greens. One person eat green beans.
Ah,
2
man.
eat turkey.
No.
One eat ham. One eat macaroni.
They sound privileged.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I
you
got
got
to
to-
say. What you done did?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
nobody eat dressing. So,
Okay.
But as long as y'all together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
that's it.
matters. That is
That's
definitely
all that
what matters.
Yeah.
Now, the biggest part for Thanksgiving for me, I'm a service person. So
Mhm.
I feed, our families for the school that I work with. We do a huge community day
Yeah.
where all the families come out, we
Mhm.
feed them, and then we give them something to take away.
so let's get into the fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. So, tell us about the outfit. How did you come up with your outfit choice?
Man, I just wake up and do a 360 and it's on me. You know.
So it was real easy.
but
So you will go through changes like,
Nah.
nah, I don't like that shirt. Give me another one.
I just wake up and I just gravitate to it. But
Understood.
I'll be dropping some leather pants, which is
Or
what
You
I
made
have
them?
on
what you
right now.
have?
Yeah, these are Inari.
Okay.
Yeah, these are sample.
Look,
I just
I'm
wanted to
just
see how they
building-
are.
Yeah.
They look real
They
nice.
are.
and
Do they have
soft
lining in
and-
them?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
They do.
Okay.
They do. And then this is another shirt of mine that I'll be dropping tomorrow. It's called Miss Judge.
Okay.
And it's a crazy story how I came up with it, but I was in college and I was abducted by aliens when I was in college.
Now, wait a minute.
Either it was,
Wait a
Either
What
was-
do
minute.
you mean? You was high as hell?
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
Or you was really abducted by
Man,
aliens?
you know,
Because some people think aliens are real. So,
I mean, there is other life on other planets.
I mean, because I believe in aliens.
It was a crazy. Either it was a crazy dream, or I really was abducted. But it never left me. I was talking to my roommate, JC John Contrell, and I told him about it. And he was tripped out about it, but he believed me, But I believe it to this day, still this day. So.
Can you tell us
Where'd
about
you
the
go?
experience? Right, because I want to know
So,
about the
man,
experience.
I went up, I was asleep. I woke up.
Was you intoxicated or high when
I
you
was
went to sleep?
I don't smoke. Don't
Okay.
do any drugs.
Okay.
I wasn't drinking at that time. I wasn't drinking in college. I didn't drink till I was like 25. And then I woke up and I was sitting there. I was like, wow, this is crazy. It was all white and they were just, above me, just doing stuff. And then I closed my eyes and I went back and woke up and that was cool. It was crazy. It was crazy. It happened like in 2006. It was wild. But I always were fascinated by aliens. I don't.
So,
think
were
I
you? Did you see
said.
like that lettering or like? tell me-
Yeah, it was just a whole bunch of eyes, and Miss Judge means, we have this, this ideal that aliens are bad and they're here to destroy us and stuff like that, but you never know until you meet them or anybody
Yeah.
that you come across. We always have, we go off of the book cover.
Mhm.
And so until you really have a conversation with that person to see what they've been through or going through, you can't really judge people. And that's why I always say, that's why I named the shirt Miss Judge.
I like that.
And so I just sat there and it came
So
up
when
with
you
an
go
idea.
create a shirt or pants or whatever, how does it come to you? Does it just be like for me? I know my ideas. It just comes like in waves, and it'd be like okay, and it comes in spurts,
Mhm.
or like how does the inspiration come to you?
life, life experiences. So every shirt that I've created has a story behind it, or someone I know went through the story or whatnot. But I try to create things that are like realistic and meaningful to me, because I just don't like to do things just to do it. So I may create a piece that, I may create one piece for 3 or 4 months because I'm just not feeling it. I just don't want to put things out just to put things out. That's not how I operate. So instead of collections, I just come with, pieces, and I do fairly well with it. I like the thought process, and I love how I just can sit and just, scribble, draw, sketch, and just create something, and then when I get it, I'm done with it. I
So
just
now,
put it
even
out.
with that creative space that you're in, do you do testers? Because I know some people just, okay, I have an idea, let's mock it up, let's get a tester done. I wear it, I see how the people are going to respond, and then that's the shirt. Or is it like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to do a tester, I'm not going to put it out?
Right. So that's how I am. I don't go off what people want. I go off what I feel, and I don't
Okay.
let people dictate what I need to put out. So
Okay.
people will hit me up. Hey, you got this sweatsuit in red or blue? Like, no, I only have it in black, and that's the
Okay.
only color that's coming in. And you should do this or do that. I was like, no, because that's not how I create or operate, and that's
Okay.
not where the brand is. So whatever I want to do, that's what I'll put out, because everything's not for everyone, and I
That's true.
didn't make my brand for everyone to like it. And that's
So who is your brand geared towards then?
I would say weirdos
Hey.
and artistic individuals. That is that is my main focal point.
Okay.
People who can think outside the box, and people who like want different things, and kind of understand the message behind what I put out. It's not just it could be an ordinary Joe.
Yeah.
They might not care what the shirt means or says, but they like the colors or how the shirt is cut. So I make it for whoever wants to buy it. It's not a specific genre of people or demographic. It's just like,
Or age group?
or age group.
Okay.
I have older people, and I have a wide range of different styles.
Now, when can we expect the new line of Inari to
My
drop?
thought process is a little differently.
Okay.
When I'm sitting around quiet, I just come up with things in my head and put it in these little compartments, and whichever one I decide to drop, that's when I drop it. But I don't have like a collection deadline or anything like that, because, like I said, it's just whenever it comes to me, that's when I start creating.
Now, I do want to know, last time that we spoke, you said you never did a fashion show.
I don't know. I think the exclusiveness and the demand of Inari, I like how it's, I don't want to say scarcity,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want people to look forward to things. I just want to like pop out.
Okay.
I hate using this word, but weird. It has to be like eccentric.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
women's line has to be eccentric, something very unusual, unorthodox. I just want it to be different.
Maddie, that's how I met her. It's
Uh-huh.
literally producing a fashion show. She came up with an idea. She was like, I need someone to help me kind of bring it together to life. And we went to work on it. And that is where our stance is. Like, we like eclectic. We like different. We like to stand out and not be amongst the rest.
Yeah.
We even talked about, like, fashion shows is not where they used to be anymore. You know what I mean? It's so watered down. The people that are involved, there's no meaning behind it. And one thing for us is like, if you're not doing it for a reason, what are we here for?
Right. Exactly.
What is these proceeds going for? What is
Your line for girls is kind of like still kind of boyish a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you want to do girly girl?
In the future, but I think it's easier for me right now starting off to make the leggings,
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
the crop tops with the.
Now you
zipper
gotta
and
come
stuff.
with the leather leggings then. If
I
you
mean,
get
I'm not
that,
on-
if you gonna
I mean,
do
I
this
feel like they came with
band,
the same
you
vibe.
gotta have the girls' leggings
Yeah.
in this
But I
style
like
because
that.
I'm feeling
I
that.
don't like. I like to dress because I'm getting older, so I don't like girly girl. I like kind of like loose fitting,
You
but
wanna be
still kind of
comfortable.
girly.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So
And you can look good in both. I mean, like
yeah,
I'm saying,
because you
it's
could
time
dress
and
up
place.
jogging pants with heels,
You can.
and then
Any
take it
day.
off, put
Any
some tennis shoes on.
Any
Yeah,
day.
you
And I
can.
had females do that. Put heels on with the crop top and the leggings, and it looked classy. It looked high end, and that's what I try to
Absolutely.
go for. Um, so that's basically it. Just creating more and doing more marketing, really getting it out there to the world. I have a few plays in my hand. I just haven't called on them, but I gotta be ready for what I want at
Well,
the end.
that's what this planning time of cutting out some of the BS and
Yeah.
getting more
Right, 'cause
clear.
this is cutting
and
out the
clarity.
BS. That's what we gonna call this episode.
Cutting out the
Yeah.
BS, man. I'm
Cutting out
telling
the
you.
BS. So, question:
Uh-huh.
when you was on the first show, what did you love so much about it? Because you was like, I want to do it again.
We gonna follow this up with a part 2.
The energy, the energy, and when someone wants to, interview you, it's like, oh, okay, well that's cool. Well, you're interested in me, so I have to give that same energy.
Love
And,
it.
especially when you are both at the grassroots level, when you're trying to get better at things, it's always good to meet people that have that same ambition as you
Awesome.
in any industry. So that's what I like most, and I just love the energy. And I was like, this was fun.
Yeah, it was
It
fun.
was fun.
It was super fun.
Definitely right.
It was fun. It was motivated me to be more like cutting out the bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
because with Meet the Brand, we kind of didn't know that it was gonna take off like
Mhm.
it did. We
At
didn't
all.
know what it was gonna be. Like, I didn't know. Like, the
Like we said,
artists.
it started as a fashion show.
Yeah,
like
it
literally,
did.
it started as a fashion show.
So I got a boutique. So I'm kind of like you. I pick pieces that I like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
not pieces that they like.
Mhm.
So like when people like, you got this in orange? No, I got it in red.
Yeah.
So, and I only pick, and I take my time to pick the pieces. Like
Yeah.
I'm like looking at it. Take me hours and hours and hours to look at these pieces. And I'll look at other boutiques and see what they have, and I try to pick pieces that they don't have because I don't want my boutique to look like your boutique.
Yeah.
So, and then we do fashion shows, and then I want my fashion show to be different. And so it was called Prima Couture Meet the Brand
Meet the
edition.
brand. Yeah.
So then it's like, we gonna do Meet the Brand.
Yes.
And so then we turned it into Meet the Brand,
Yes,
period.
period.
And then
Yes.
everybody's like, what's Meet the Brand? So then it just turned to Meet the Brand, and then all these artists is like, help me. Then it turned to artist development. Then I went to the beat auction yesterday, and then all these artists is coming up to me like, Hattie, we heard about you, please, we want to get on your platform. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't even, so I'm like, all these people want some help, and I'm like, oh, like, okay, so God, is this what you want me to do? So I just didn't even know. It's like, so now I need to like sit down and go back to the drawing board and figure out like, well, how am I gonna help these people?
I mean, it is. It's a necessity. I think
Yeah.
this is a marketing piece and content for people who are trying to get their name out there for whatever they're trying to do. So
Agreed.
it helps both sides of it. I mean, I hate to say it, but everybody needs somebody. Whether you are at the top or at the bottom,
Yep.
it just makes for more content.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to see this, and I mean, it's a platform, and everybody wants to, everybody wants to see themselves on camera.
Yeah.
A dope show, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. The more
Right.
I create clothes, the better I get at it.
Absolutely.
The more you do something, the better you'll get at it. And I think this is definitely needed, especially in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to say that people in our age group, I feel like it's our time to be the next. I say this to everybody, to be the next Martin Luther King and Malcolm X's in the world,
Mhm.
because I feel like our age group is hungry for it.
Mhm.
We want to see the the world do better.
Yeah.
And I feel like our voice and our spirit and our energy has it.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like we want to do it. We just don't know how to execute it, but we're trying.
Yeah, so the word execution, I tell my friend this all the time. I want it to be a person who executes. So we talk a whole lot, but a man that executes can always be depended on. And that my main goal is to execute everything that I say I'm going to do, whether I have a better body or I'm going to eat better or I'm going to create 10 pieces in the next month, I'm going to execute it. And that's what I believe our culture lacks a lot is
It does.
execute.
It does.
Yeah, execute.
And I love that word, just to be able to execute something that it literally started out as a thought.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything that was planned. It literally just manifested in your dream, or you was daydreaming. You sat, God woke you up in the middle of the night. Even if you wrote it down, or if you didn't write it down, to be able to bring that from brain to execution is something that us humans have a great ability to do. But it does take people that are around you. I say it like I beat myself up. Like even yesterday, I was feeling so messed up because I couldn't get out with Natty. Like I was so mad. Like, oh my God, I couldn't get out with her to go and network and do this and do that, because that's part of the execution. Like if they don't see us out, if they don't know that we're doing this platform, like nobody's gonna believe what you're doing. It don't matter how many lives we do, how many recordings we do. If you're not getting out and literally being seen for what it is that you thought in your head,
Yeah.
you have to put that and put motion to it. So
Yeah.
you're totally right about that.
Yeah. So I thank y'all. I thank you for coming on my show. I thank you for the support and the continued efforts. And I feel like as long as we continue to execute our
Absolutely.
plan, I always say this is my motto: same plan, different execution.
Man.
Just keep going. Keep doing your thing.
Yep.
You keep doing your thing. I'm gonna keep doing our thing, and we gonna take over the city. I believe, because it's gonna be a moment where I'm gonna call on y'all. And do the thing.
Look, no matter what side of town you from,
Right.
okay?
For real, for real.
we bring it together.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do it. 'Cause
Absolutely.
I feel like we need it. It's vital for up and coming, like for my kids,
Yep.
for your kids, for your grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my grandkids shooting and killing each other. And it
Period.
starts with how we train a child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just because kids was having kids, and they ain't had nobody.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
most definitely.
And trying to figure it out on their own.
That's
trying
it.
to figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
They need guidance. They need a mentor.
They do.
Yeah.
They need something that is like they need someone from where they're from to be able to make it
Yeah.
and do it the right way, and then they will have some kind of guidance and hope. Like, you know what, you made it this way. I'm pretty sure I can too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we definitely thank you for coming
Yeah,
for part 2 with
Yeah.
Mr. Kevin
Yes.
and Inari. Definitely look forward to what you have coming up next for this next coming up season. We meet the brand. Please be on the lookout. We producing this man a fashion show. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen.
Right.
Okay?
So when that
So
brain
when
idea,
you-
when
when
that light bulb
Hey, we got it. Okay. Okay. But thank you guys for tuning in with Speak Your Ish. My girl Natty J, Mr. Kevin. I am Lakey. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, make sure you follow me. Make sure you follow me at Natty J and Speak Your Ish. Make sure you follow me. Tell them where they can find you.
Inari James, ENARIJEANS on IG. Also, the same for the website. And my clothes are located inside Castle Square Mall, Grills Inc.
All right. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
baby.
Ah.